Despite the wave of international sanctions that threaten to cripple its economy, Russia has managed to double its revenues from selling fossil fuels to the EU since invading Ukraine. Benefiting from the soaring cost of fuel, even as its export volume dropped drastically, the Kremlin has been able to generate almost 62 billion euros from the sale of oil, gas and coal in just 2 months. It's a paradoxical dynamic. The harsher the sanctions, the higher the price. As the main source of gas for several nations, the Kremlin has a stranglehold on Europe's energy supply, even while governments have frantically sought to prevent Vladimir Putin using oil and gas as an economic weapon.
Gazprom's announcement that it is unilaterally stopping gas deliveries to certain EU member states is another provocation from the Kremlin. But it comes as no surprise that the Kremlin uses fossil fuels to try to blackmail us.
The situation escalated even further in recent days as Russia moved to cut off fossil fuel supplies to Poland and Bulgaria, following their refusal to pay the Russian energy giant Gazprom in rubles. As Russia currently supplies Poland with 55% of its annual gas demand, the deficit could spell disaster for Polish industry. Germany was the biggest importer in the last 2 months, despite repeated promises by its government that halting dependence on Russian fossil fuels was a priority. Italy and the Netherlands are the other 2 EU nations in the top 5, but as those countries operate major ports which take in products for refining and use in the chemical industries as well as for domestic consumption, many of those imports were probably used elsewhere. Changes of this magnitude do not happen overnight, however, and it will take some time to source alternatives elsewhere. Among them are some clean and green options, but a quick fix may mean having to opt for a less planet-friendly source of fuel.